If you enjoyed this project, wait until you see today's. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, we are going to double the pleasure. Stay tuned. Welcome, 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 friends. I am so glad that you're here today. Y'all, thanks so much for all of the positive support that you show to my channel and that you show to me. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you got a chance to see this video, you know how awesome this project was. I'm going to have it linked in the description box below for those of you who might not have seen it. I highly encourage you to go back and watch this video because it flows hand in hand with what we're doing today. Remember I said we're doubling the pleasure? Well, we are. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because you really need to see what we're doing. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so we will be working with the half composition books again today. Y'all, I'm not cutting these. They're actually made this way. So I bought these at Walmart. If you don't have access to a Walmart, I do have some Amazon links in the description box, but they're for Amazon US. Check Amazon in your region to see if they have these as well. Several of you did leave comments that you were able to find these outside of the US on Amazon. So that is a good thing because we're doing some fabulous projects with these, and here is what we're going to be making today. So this one I am calling Double the Pleasure because look at how wide the spine is, and it's this wide because when you open it, we actually have two half-size composition books, one over here and one over here. They are refillable, so when this one is emptied, you can put a fresh one in. And then I added this little section here so that we'll have a place to add some mini pins as well as some sticky notes. I kept my embellishments on this project very simple. I'm not doing a whole lot to the inside of the composition books because if you watch the previous video that's linked in the description box below, it'll give you some ideas on how you can dress up your composition books if you want to really embellish the look of your project. But y'all, I think that this is absolutely fabulous. We can slide out our composition books on both sides. We just slide it out like this. And then on the front, I just kept it very simple with the cut apart, but you can see how gorgeous this actually is. And I believe something like this will be a very big hit. Now this is very sturdy and has a very nice weight to it. Y'all, here's what you're going to need to make it. All right, y'all, so to make today's awesome project, I am going to be using two of the half-size composition books. I will be using chipboard on this project. If you don't have chipboard, you can double up on cereal boxes, shoe boxes, or you can even try using some cardboard. And what I have one piece that measures 1 by 4.5, and I have two pieces that measure 4.5 by 3. Then I have one piece that measures 2.25 by 5.25, and two pieces that measure 5.25 by 7.75. And then what I have are 7 pieces of 12 by 12. Now I will be cutting this down, so it won't be a true 7-piece usage, but I am starting with 7 pieces. This is paper that I purchased from Hobby Lobby a while back. And this one is called Black and Cream Diamonds, and it's from Hobby Lobby. And this one is Rose Garden Black. It is an Anna Griffin print, but I'm pretty sure that I bought this at Hobby Lobby. If you're looking for this one, it is item number 1316850. If you're looking for this one, it is item number 846899. So what I have 7 pieces. I have 4 of the black and white and 3 of the floral. So to start, we're going to go ahead and make our jacket. So I'm going to take 2 of the 12 by 12 florals and I am going to cut them down to 7. By 12. Then I'm going to take my 1/2-inch tape, place it along the 7-inch side, And we are going to join these two pieces together. So I will just overlap like this. And now we have one long piece. So now we're going to take our chipboard pieces and we're going to place them down like this. And I'm going to place them down so that my seam is on the back side. So I'll go ahead and remove my tape backers. So we're going to take this one and place it right here. Then we'll take the piece that measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to place it right there with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. Now I'm using text weight type paper on this project, especially to cover the jacket. Now you can use whatever weight you want, but I'm using text weight because it's very flexible. So now I'm going to take this piece, we're going to put it down right there. And now I'll just trim off my excess. We're going to flip this over and get that nice and stuck. Then I'll just stand it up and train my paper to fold over. Now I'm going to take my finger blade and we are going to miter our ends. This is very similar to the process that we did when we made the single holder for the half-size composition book. We're using a wider spine because we're going to do some adjustments here in the middle. I'm going to take my tape runner and we are just going to add some tape on these fold over pieces. And I could use my tape runner on this part because we will have these fold over pieces sandwiched in between the inside liner. So let's go ahead and fold over. Go ahead and fold over. And now I'll just get this nice and stuck. So now we have this piece. I'm going to bring in one of my contrasting pieces and we're going to put down our liner. So what I'm going to do is we cut this at 5 1/4 this way. I'm going to reduce it by 1/4 of an inch and I'm going to cut a piece at 5 by 12 and then I'll cut another piece at 5 by 12. And then I'll trim that second piece to 6 1/2. So now we'll be able to take these pieces and we will put them down like this. So I am going to take my tape. We're going to place our tape like this. You know, this really is a very easy project. I'm doing it because I want to give you guys some more ideas on how you can use those half composition books. I have another idea that I'm going to try. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to give it a try and see if I can make it work. So now I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to place my tape around the outer edge of my long liner piece. I'll place it around all 4 outer edges. And then we're going to take tape and place it along the outer edges of the 7 by 5 inch piece. Then I'm going to add some extra tape here on the inside because we will be doing an overlap. Alright, so now we can peel away the tape backers around the jacket as well as the liner. So we'll take the 12 by 5 inch piece and put it down like this. And then we'll take the 7 by 5 inch piece and we're going to put it down like this. So now we can work our spines, getting those very nicely defined. And I think this project is a great way to show you how we can take contrasting patterns and make them work together. I think that the florals and then our diamonds, I think that's a great little combination. So now we're going to cover the composition books, and I'll be able to cover one of the composition books using the scraps that I had left over when I cut down my piece to make the outside cover. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this down to 7, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces down to 7. Then I'll bring in another piece of my 12 by 12, and I am going to cut it at 7 because I need to get 2 more pieces. By 5. So I have 4 pieces that are approximately 7 by 5. This will cover the outside of our composition books. Alright, so I have added the adhesive to the backs of my paper. And all I'm going to do is I am going to take this and place it down. Getting that nice and stuck. Then I'll go on the inside and just remove the excess. And I'll flip it over and we'll do the same thing on this side. Go in and remove the excess. Alright, so I've already covered the second one. Now we're going to go ahead and just make the sliders so that we can make these refillable. So I am going to cut two pieces that are 5 by 7. And I'm just going to fold these in half. Then I'll use my tape. I'm just using my tape runner, but you can use tear tape. You can even use glue if you want. and I'm going to fold over like this. And now we're going to take our books, take this piece, put it at the back like this, close it, and then we're just going to fold it around, leaving a little extra space on the side. So you can see here how this sticks out on the side. Do the same thing with this one. Let's go ahead and put this in the back, wrap it around, leaving a little extra room. Wrap that around, leaving a little extra room. Now I'll bring in my glue. I'm going to take our glue, place it right there. Bring in the notebook, jacket, and place it where we want it. So I am just trying to make sure that that's nice and straight. Slide that out. And we'll go ahead and get that stuck. And then we'll turn it around this way and do the same thing over here. So what I did is I used a paper that really was not too directional, because one of my books is actually going to be in upside down, and I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. So I wanted to make sure that the type of paper that I chose didn't give that away. Let's see. All right, let's slide that out. And so here is what I mean. When I place this one in, it's going in the proper direction. When I place this one in, I'm turning it around this way. You can see that the margin is upside down. But because I'm using a paper that really doesn't matter, then when you take it out, you can flip it over and you'll be able to write in the proper orientation. But for the purposes of putting it in the book, we're putting it in the book upside down because I wanted both of my ends, the black, to be facing inward. So that's why I did it like that. So we're going to take this piece, put it in, and now we have this beautiful little section here. I'm going to bring in a piece that measures 12 by 12, and we're going to go ahead and make that little holder for the inside. So I am going to take one piece of 4.5 by 3 and place it there. I will take a piece of 1 by 4.5 and place it there. And then my final piece of 3 by 4.5, and we'll place it right here. I'm going to stand this up and train this to fold over because, y'all, we're going to do the wraparound method. And so what I'm going to do is I'll miter here and here. And then I'm just going to reduce this on this side. Then I'll angle here, here, and here. Now I'm just going to cut pretty straight going across. And we'll do the same thing here. So Now I'm going to take my tape runner, add some tape. Fold over, and fold over. Then I'm going to take this piece and we're just going to fold it like this, and then we'll fold it over like that. And what I'm going to do when I open it, you can see that line that I have here. I am just going to go in about 1/8 of an inch on the inside of that line and cut to remove that excess. So now when I fold over, I should have a pretty good fit. So let's take some tape and place our tape down. And I am peeling away my tape backers. Now I can stand this up and we can just fold it over until it catches. Now let's get that stuck. Let's go ahead and work that spine. And now we'll be able to take this piece and we'll be able to put it right here on the inside. But before we do, before we attach it, I'm just going to go ahead and add a decorative element to the outside. Then here on the inside, I'm going to take some sticky notes, add a little bit of tape to the back, and place these down. And then once you have used all of the sticky notes, you can just apply a fresh layer on top of these. So I'm going to take this one, put it right there. Let's see if we have room for this one. We don't have room for that one. Do have room for this one, so I'm going to place it right there, just creating a little mini note station. So now I'm just going to take my 2 little holders here. These are the silicone pen grips that I get from the Dollar Tree. They also have pen grips on Amazon, and they even have them at Walmart. They were actually more at Walmart than they were at Dollar Tree, so I didn't get them. But all I did was cut it to open it, because we're going to place them down on the inside like this. So I'm going to take my pen, put it in. I'm placing it down with some hot glue. I'll have to go back and replace that with my E6000, but my E6000 isn't out here right now, so I'm putting down some hot glue, but it'll be easy for me to replace it because the hot glue really does not stick long term to the silicone, but my E6000 will. So I'm putting that in like that. I'm going to add some glue to the back here. And I'm only using the hot glue so that I can finish the video. But like I said, I'll go back and replace it with E6000. So now we have this little station here. We're going to take some glue, put some glue on the back. Now I can open this and we can place this down like this. And y'all, this is so elegant. It's so pretty. Give that just a moment to dry. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to take this cut apart that says lovely. I'm going to mount it to this piece of gold. And trim away my excess. Then I'm going to take this and we're going to put it on the top right there. Let me add my tape. I'm going to take this piece and put it down right here. And I think lovely is perfect for this. Y'all, look at how beautiful this is. This is truly the way that we upscale the inexpensive. All we have in here are 2 half-size composition books, but look at how beautiful this is and how upscale it is. I'm not doing anything to the top here because I want to just have that beautiful paper showing. I did not cover the inside of this, but if you want to cover the inside, you simply cut your piece at 4 7/8 by 7 3/8 and just place it on the inside. I'm leaving mine blank. I'm leaving mine blank because I think I might go back with some cut aparts or some stickers and just put some sweet little messages on the inside. But y'all, there we have it. We have another beautiful composition book holder, but this one actually holds 2 composition books, some pens, as well as some sticky notepads. So you have a complete set all in one. Now, one of the things that I did not do is I am not adding a fold over cover to this because when you open this, you already have a pretty long footprint, and then to add another piece of chipboard that would come out to here and fold over, that's going to make it even longer. So I just decided that making it and displaying it like this is a beautiful way to do double half-size composition books all in the same holder. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed today's super awesome way that we can take 2 half-size composition books and present them beautifully. I think this is just absolutely fabulous. If you have enjoyed today's video, and I hope you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.